So this is our Polestar 2. It is full electric. It's all-wheel drive, 408 horsepower. I'll cover some real basic stuff first, just so that we get it out of the way. This is going to be your gear shift, and your transmission readout is on the left edge of your dash. You see where it says PRND over there? So to shift the car into drive, you're going to take the gear shift, pull it all the way towards you. When you're shifting to reverse, you're going to push away from you as far as it'll go. And then when you get back, you'll hit the P button to go into parking gear, okay?
Perfect.
Everything else is going to be in the big center screen, other than there is a volume control right here, and you can always instantly pause the music. If the music is playing, you can always instant pause it here. You have defrost buttons and your hazard buttons. In the big central screen, along the bottom, this white horizontal bar is your home screen. It's going to take you to what we call the home screen on the vehicle. These are 4 big clickable tiles, and they are customizable. From the home screen, if you need to do the climate control, you're going to swipe up from the bottom. You can set your temperature right down here. You can leave it on auto. It'll pretty much take care of you. From the home screen as well, we have 4 icons across the top. This will activate your cameras. If you're moving at less than about 15 miles an hour, you can turn on a camera system. The car outline is the customizable drive modes of the Polestar 2, and I would definitely encourage you to experiment with these. We have 3 different levels of steering responsiveness. Firm is very much like a sports car. Light is sort of like an old Cadillac, where you can turn the wheel a lot, but not a lot of steering happens.
Okay.
Have you driven a full electric vehicle before?
Yeah, Tesla.
Okay, so you're familiar with our one-pedal drive system then. That's when you take your foot off the accelerator, you can have the car sort of aggressively slow down even though you didn't hit the brake. That system, the highest setting of slowing down would be called standard. There's also a low. If you don't like the system, you can turn it completely off and the vehicle will just coast at speed. Creep is kind of similar, but from a stop. A regular car, when it's in drive, if you let your foot off the brake, it's going to creep forward because it's in gear. An electric vehicle will not. But we can mimic that by turning on what we call the creep mode. If creep is on and you let your foot off the brake, the vehicle is going to move at about 3 miles an hour forward, okay?
Perfect.
I'll let you go further into the menus on your own time, but you can see the assist systems that we have from Volvo. These are all standard, and you can turn each one of them on and off by clicking on them. Charge is how you would limit your charge. We're operating at a 90% recommended charge limit, so you can charge the vehicle to 90% without really harming it in any way. If you do need to charge to 100%, you would just go like this. It doesn't hurt the car, but if you want the longest life of the battery, we do recommend 90%. The 4 squares at the top is how you customize the home screen. So on the home screen, if I wanted my driver performance to be here and I wanted my Spotify to move over here, now the next time I go to my home screen, you'll see that Maps is now there and Spotify is now there. So this screen is how I customize the home screen. It's also how I would add new apps. We have over 200 apps that are designed for in-car use by Google. You would download new apps with the Play Store. You can get to your system-wide settings right here. I won't bore you with these, but if, for instance, you wanted to change the amount of bass that you're hearing, that would be something that you could find inside of these system-wide settings, okay?
Okay.
And then the final thing that I want you to experiment while you're driving is with our onboard Google Assistant. So we're the first car that is shipping with what's called Google Automotive. It's one step beyond Android Auto. This whole tablet is actually an Android tablet. It is Google hardware and software. So using your voice, you can do anything that a Google search bar can do. Like you could say, what's the capital of North Dakota? It'll spit it back at you. But you can also ask it to control some features of the car. So you can say, hey Google, turn on the heated steering wheel.
Got it. Turning on the steering wheel heater.
You could say, turn on my heated seat, set the air conditioner to 60 degrees, turn the radio to 101.1 FM, play my Beatles playlist from my Bluetooth phone, you know, and all those kinds of voice commands it's able to understand and do easily for you, okay?
Amazing.
If you ever get lost while you're out on your drive, you can just say the phrase, hey Google, take me to 5 East 59th Street. That's where we are now, and it would be able to navigate you back, right?
Is that right?
Yes.
All right. Where would you like to go?
But at any rate, that's how you would control the vehicle with your voice while you're out there on the road, all right? I'm going to go ahead and turn off voice command because it's listening to me right now. We're going to cancel that.
Perfect.
On the steering wheel, this is your volume up and volume down. You can track, skip, or change radio stations. This is to turn on the Google Assistant manually. This will change what your screen looks like, what your driver dash looks like. So let me get these messages out of the way. So you can have a full moving map. You can have a very minimalistic one, which is just your transmission speed and battery charge, or you can do this, which is transmission speed, battery charge, and vehicle status. This is mostly showing you about your adaptive cruise control.
Okay.
So it'll show you how many car lengths you have set behind you, whether the vehicle is in autopilot mode or not. And then the third choice is, again, just back to the full moving map. The left side is your cruise controls. So over here is to set, increase or decrease speed, and then this is to increase or decrease your following distance to the car in front of you, okay?
Perfect.
All right, let me give a call to our previous driver and make sure that they are going to be back in just a couple minutes here for you folks.
Sound good.
No, this one starts at only 59,000, so there's a big difference between the two. Yeah, this is 619 horsepower. This one's only 408. So the price difference is some about the performance. It's sort of like a compact size, to be honest. It's not the size of a full-size sedan. It's more like a mid-size. Yeah, something like the S7 or S8 is the full size. Right. Yeah.
So it's basically like the high-end also of the Volvo?
Yeah, we are our own car company on it. There's not a lot on the road that looks like it. Polestar.com. You can learn a lot about it. Yeah. Thanks so much. All right. Take care. Hey, this is Drew with Polestar. How are you? Gotcha. All right. So you're just about to come in front of the showroom, right? Understand, yeah. I keep track of that. So, see you in just a minute, okay? All right. Bye. So he's right here at Fifth Avenue. He's just waiting.
No
for the light to
problem.
change.
And this is the color, yeah?
These are some of our exterior colors. These are all of the exterior colors here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get this car set up. Okay?
Interferes and everybody wants to rule the world.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get this